This smells divine. This smells divine. This smells divine.
Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, Leila's Lovely Life. I am Leila, and I know you're sitting there wondering, what is that Leila girl going to burn, as far as candle wise, in her house, in her home this September? Inquiring minds want to know. And you're probably also wondering, what is she going to melt in her melters? We can't go on until we know what's happening. So here's the long-awaited video. So in all seriousness, I did pick out some candles this month, and I emptied out my summer melting basket and put a bunch of fall scents in here. So I was very inspired. Yesterday I watched Kaiwaza's September burning schedule video, and I was very inspired to do one of my own. So I will link his video down below. I know I have some new subscribers who have been watching all of my videos who are not in the candle community, so you might not know who I'm talking about. So most everyone else does, but if not, I will link his video down below. It's very entertaining and definitely worth a watch. So it inspired me to do my own video, and I wanted to start burning some fall scents because even though it's really hot down here, it's in the upper 90s Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is Celsius. The feel-like temperature is in the hundreds, and it's not only that, it's not a dry heat where I live, it's very humid. So, excuse me, my house is going to smell like fall starting in September, because I kind of need the lift. I think me and my family, we kind of need the lift. So I have quite a few candles here. Some of them are like only half, like they're half burned. So I won't, and there's some large jar candles. So I won't be, it's not like I'm trying to get through all of these large jars. And they're all full. So also one other thing, I deleted my Instagram account. If you watched my last vlog, you will understand why I deleted my Instagram account. So I know I kept in touch with some of you guys through the Instagram account, and I didn't think to like make an announcement before. I just didn't, because maybe I didn't want to be talked out of it. I just don't want to be on a platform that, I don't know how to say this without being controversial, that allows disgusting things to go on, and they know it. So, you know, I just don't want to be on that platform. So, I don't think, let me know if this is true or not, but I don't think you can get private messages through YouTube anymore. So if you can, let me know. But anyway, let's get into this video. This is probably going to be long because I have a lot of wax. So let me do the wax first. I have this big bin full of wax. Now, sorry about that. Some of this wax is, okay, I didn't make any of this wax on my own, but some of the wax I'm about to show you are candles that have been either chopped up or turned into tarts. So the first wax I'm going to use in September is this white pumpkin marshmallow candle from Kohl's that I made into, or actually the brand is Sonoma, that I made into wax tarts. And I happen to use an ice cube tray. So I found, and this smells like it's got a vanilla base, and then there's spices in it. So you know how vanilla either has like a French vanilla smell or taste, and then like a vanilla bean smell or taste. This is more like vanilla bean. And that could be the marshmallow that I'm picking up on. And then it's got like caramel with some very light pumpkin pie spices. So it's a bakery scent. Some might call it like a very light cake scent. I really don't pick up a whole lot of bakery, but it's a bakery scent, but it's not like a cake scent, you know what I mean? It's not like heavily, you don't say, oh, it smells like a cake, or oh, it smells like cookies. So, and this bag is pretty full. So I plan on mixing that with Crackling cedar wood. This is also a Kohl's candle. So if you guys don't know, they have candles. Let me just show you one. So I'm going to be burning this one, pumpkin apple butter from Sonoma. Hopefully you can see that. I apologize for my lighting. I don't have a ring light, and I'm in my dining room, so I'm gonna adjust this the best that I can. But yeah, I'm probably gonna look washed out like a ghost, because in order to make everything else bright, it makes my skin really, really bright. But this is what the bottom looks like. You'll probably be able to see that better. There's a definite shadow. So if you guys don't know, the Sonoma candles from Kohl's, they're 3-wick. They usually have the wicks centered right in the middle, and a lot of the candles, I've noticed that a lot of the spring candles burn very well, but they're all hit and miss. But I find more like autumn candles to be miss. So they're still a good buy though, because they're normally 50% off. So the retail price is $19.99, so they're normally around $9.99. And then I get them when I have like a 30% off Kohl's coupon, so that makes them about $7. And if they don't burn well, they make really great wax melts. So you could get 14 ounces. I think it's about 14 ounces. It's an even 14 ounces of wax for $7 if you had a 30% off coupon, or $10 if you don't. It's still a good deal. So so I have this Crackling cedar wood, and this smells just kind of like, it's a sweet smoky scent. So I plan on mixing, and I have 4 cubes of this left. So I plan on mixing this with any sort of like vanilla based wax melt that you see here. I also have these wax melts that I know exactly what this is. This is from, I don't know if you guys will remember, but about maybe 4 years ago, Walmart put out a line, I still have one of the candles, of 3-wick candles, and one of them was called Christmas Morning, and it was a coffee scent, like a milky coffee scent. And that is what these wax melts are. So I'm going to be putting these in my kitchen in the mornings, as well as these wax melts that I made. This is Sonoma roasted chestnuts, which did not burn well, along with a Red Shed Home Gifts coffee candle, which smells amazing, but it was in a tin can and it did not burn, so I made wax melts out of them, and I combined the two. And this is predominantly coffee. It's like a kind of a deep coffee scent, like a sugary coffee. So I plan on melting these coffee scents in the morning. So this is also wax melts that I made myself, and this is from when they used to have the 719 Walnut Avenue candles. This was a caramel candle that didn't burn very well, that I mixed with a coffee scent that I don't remember what it was because I didn't write it anywhere on here. I have no label, but I know that it was I at least know that it was the 719 Walnut Avenue caramel candle. So this is like just kind of, there's not a whole lot of coffee in here. This was like tri-layered at one point, but as you can see, it's not really tri-layered anymore. So this is just a nice caramel scent that I can also mix with a bakery scent and a smoky scent, or melt on its own. So I have some from Goose Creek. I have Autumn in Amsterdam. I also have this candle. This is a nice candle. This is a nice scent for the bedroom. So this is a very perfumey or cologne-y scent mixed with, there's something about it that makes it smell like autumn. I'm not sure what it is. So this will be a nice scent for the bedroom. And then I also have Auburn Lake. Again, I'm sorry for the lighting. I can't really explain to you what this smells like. And I don't know if they have this anymore on their website. If they do, I'll put the notes up. I also have white tea and bergamot. So this is self-explanatory. It's supposed to smell like tea and bergamot, which is like citrus. And I have melted one, and I didn't get much of a throw out of it. I don't know why. But tea scents are good anytime, so I'll put that in there. And then I also have Yankee Candle Macintosh. So I cut this into 6 pieces instead of 4. And this is just an apple scent. So I'm gonna melt that one. And then I also have Kentucky Harvest. Now these are from 2017. These are 3 years old. The ones from Goose Creek. Now this one does have like a cinnamon. I can tell you this one smells a lot like cinnamon. So I wish you could see these pictures because they're gorgeous. And you're probably wondering, well, why don't you go sit somewhere else? Because I'd have to drag all of these candles to go sit somewhere else, and I don't want to. I stuck a New Orleans Jazz Fest in here. This smells like a pencil shaving, so it smells like wood. I don't know what kind of wood, but if I run out of this, I can theoretically just add some of this, and we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know. I'll let you know in my empties. So I have 2 scents for the back room whenever I'm doing laundry. I have one sun-drenched linen, but it only has 1 cube left. And then from L3 Waxy Wonders, I have Love Spell Downy April Fresh, which is also, it's a laundry scent, but it has like a sweet perfumey undertone. Or not, it's not an undertone. It's kind of predominant, like half and half, I would say. And then I have Colonial Candle Enchanted Smell. Now I don't know if this is even gonna throw anymore, but if it does, it's like a grape scent. So just in case we have, I doubt we will, you never know, have a couple cool days, it might be nice to have like a deep kind of berry or grape scent. So I threw this one in there. And then I also have marshmallow pumpkin topping. So this is just what it sounds like. This one has more pumpkin in it than this one. So this is just like a vanilla based spicy melt. And then I also have a vanilla bean. So these plans may change because I melt what I want to smell. I don't necessarily stick to, like, I make this melting basket, but I don't always stick to it. So I have 1 cube of pumpkin apple muffins left, and this is my last one. So I really like this one. I don't like it enough to hoard it, but it is a nice bakery scent. And then I have 2 Christmas morning lattes, and you can see they're in different packaging from different years. And this, to me, it's a vanilla, just a vanilla scent that perhaps has a tiny bit of coffee in it. Hardly any coffee to my nose. To other people, it smells a lot like coffee. Other people smell different things. So I got this recently, this cinnamon wax melt from Country Candle. So I can throw some cinnamon in with the vanilla as well if I want. This is a red hot cinnamon. I like red hot cinnamon scents. I also like bakery cinnamon scents. I know some people don't like either. This is Pecan Pie. I've discovered I'm not crazy about nut scents like pecan, but you never know, your scents could change, and they do change. So this is kind of like fallish, because down here in South Texas we eat pecan pie at Thanksgiving. So this always reminds me of Thanksgiving. And then I have 2 Enchanted Pumpkin Valleys, because whenever these were on clearance at Walmart, I bought a ton of them. And one is full and one has 2 missing. So this is a hard pumpkin scent to explain. It smells a lot like fresh pumpkin, but it's not just fresh pumpkin. There's a little cinnamon in it. It's really nice, and it'll go nicely with all of these other things. I also put a pumpkin spice in here. Now this shows a picture of pumpkin bread, but it's really mainly the spices that are in the pumpkin bread. So I put 2 of these in here. I don't even know if they make these anymore. This is pecan pumpkin cake, and I have a lot of these too. One is full, one only has 2 left, and this smells a lot like pumpkin pecan waffles from Bath & Body Works, so I'm told. So I bought this recently. I bought 2 of them, and this is pumpkin pie from Yankee Candle. It was $1. It was on clearance for $1 at Walmart. And it does smell like pumpkin pie filling. Like, I don't know how they did it. I should have bought them all, but I didn't. So yeah, and I've never melted this before. I don't know anything about how long it lasts or how it throws. So I'm gonna try this one out. And then whenever this came out, the Moonlit Magic Pumpkin, I went kind of crazy for it. To me, it smells like, and you've probably heard this before if you've been following me for a while. All the interruptions have me like... So, Moonlit Magic Pumpkin, yeah, to me it smells like a man just out of the shower, and and he had used like a shower, like a very like masculine smelling shower gel. If I could talk today, that would be great. And perhaps even put on some cologne, because it's very cologne-y, but it also smells like fresh baked bread, which is weird. So I went crazy for this when it first came out. Now I'm not so crazy about it, and I have this. I think I have one more, and then I have some that a candle that I made wax melts out of. So I'm gonna use that. I don't know if you needed to know all that. Lemon pumpkin shortbread. I have 4 of those. This is really nice. It's a very cute picture. I don't think about lemons when I think about fall, but it's a bakery scent. So, and the lemon is kind of predominant. Yeah, it's nice. It smells like lemon shortbread. And then I have cranberry popcorn garland. I know most people did not like this when this came out, but I loved it and I bought several. I love popcorn scents, especially when we're watching a movie as a family. It just makes me happy. So I have 3 cubes in here. It's pretty strong, so I could get away with just putting 1 cube at a time. So this would be like 3 Saturday nights. And then if I wanted more, I could go grab another cube. And then I have Texas Hill Country Cedar. So this also, if I run out of, where is it? If I run out of this, I can pop in this. Although they don't smell, this one doesn't have the smokiness. It just has the sweet cedar smell. This one would be nice on its own. I think I have melted it on its own. I don't remember. And then I have another apple scent, fresh orchard apples. This one is so nice, you guys. I really like that. It smells just like straight up Macintosh Apple. And then I have, okay, this is one of my all-time favorite Better Homes and Garden scents. Fall into Autumn. And I know it's popular, but I think I'm the only one in my family who loves it. To me, this is more of like an apple cider. You know, the first time I melted it, I did not get any apples at all. But I fell in love with the scent. But now I get, it's heavily cinnamon. It's like a very cinnamony apple cider. I love it. I think I know I have more than this, but this only has 4 in there. And then I also have Autumn Afternoon Stroll. This is a combination of golden oak leaves and apples and acorns, and I only have 3 left of each. This is one of their dual packs. Hopefully they bring some of these back, because I have some favorites. Yeah, this is just like a walk in the woods. I mean, we don't have woods down here in South Texas, so what are you gonna do? And then crisp fall leaves, which again, we don't have leaves. I mean, yeah, leaves fall off the tree, but it's not the same, right, as if you were in the woods. So this is a clean scent. Okay. I just tried to take it out and they all fell out. I don't know how to describe this. There's a woman, you guys probably all know who it is. She does scented wax melt reviews, and she also puts a copy, typed copy online, and it's searchable. So you could search up crisp fall leaves and find out what notes are actually in there. And I might do that and put them on the screen, because I'd really like to know myself. I also have Incense and Wine. This is my all-time favorite from Sensationals, and I have like 4 more, and I am hoarding it. I wish they'd bring this back so I can hoard it, so I can like buy them all. Yeah, I can just sit here and sniff this. There's definitely, it's incensey, and the grape part's hard to explain. That's what's getting me. Because it's kind of like, I would say, it's not like a dry red wine. It's more like a sweet red wine mixed with like Moscato or something. It's delicious. Hoard worthy. And then my last one is Cozy Gathering Wax Cubes. I only have 4 left. So that is what I plan on. I know I won't get through all of these, but I have been better about turning on my wax warmers in the mornings and emptying them out. So yeah. I just have to make myself do it. So I'm going to put these away, and then I will be back with my candles. Okay, so we'll go through the candles that are already burned. So, Coffee Shop from Goose Creek. This smells wonderful. It smells almost chocolatey. You know how some coffee scents can smell almost chocolatey? And then if you're baking, if you add a little coffee, if you're baking something which like that's chocolate, if you add a little coffee, it just enhances the flavor. I think they did add a little chocolate in here to do that. But to be honest, it's only like maybe a 4 to 5 when it's burning as far as throw and strength. So it's not strong and it doesn't travel. But I'm going to put this one in my kitchen, and I'll be burning this whenever I'm in there, as well as melting the coffee scents. And then I have Cabin in the Woods from Goose Creek. This has very small wicks, very puny wicks. So this is hard to describe. I'm sure that I've looked up the scent description before and put it online. This is Where I Want to Live. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I can't describe this other than to say it's definitely an earthy smell. So I plan on finishing this one. And then last year I started burning Macintosh Apple from Goose Creek, which is a very strong candle. Yes, it reminds me of that wax melt from Walmart. So Mark loves apple scents, so I will be burning this. And also, when I think of September, I think of apples and the kids going back to school, so that'll be nice. And then I have Village Candle Maple Butter. Now, you would think this would smell like pancakes. It says maple, vanilla, butter, honey, and sugar. It's just like a really sweet scent. Yeah, the vanilla is very prominent. You get the maple, but the vanilla is the most prominent. And it is a little bit buttery. That one's nice. And I started burning this, as you can see. Now, with Village candles, you don't really want to trim the wicks because you can create a puny wick situation, but at the same time you have to trim the wicks, because if not you could create a hazardous situation. So I think that's why a lot of people are kind of hesitant with Village candles. You don't trim your wicks like all the way. Don't make them little nubs, because you just want to trim off enough to where your candle is safe to burn. You know what I mean? And then I have one that's unburned from Goose Creek. It's apple cider. And I got this was $7.49 at Burke's. So with the, and it may have been even less, I don't know. But with my discount, I think it ended up being around $6. I think, don't quote me on that. Yeah, this is a nice apple cider scent, very authentic. So, yeah. Can't wait to burn that. And this needs to get burned because the seal is messing up. As you can see, the seal is kind of messing up. And that means the fragrance oils would eventually, you wouldn't be able to smell it. And I've had this one for a while too. This one was $6.29 on clearance, but again, 15% off. This is Goose Creek Patchouli Leaves. Now, this is heavily patchouli. It's mostly patchouli. And the wicks are very short. Very, very short. I don't know if you can see that because the wicks are so, I mean the candle wax is so dark. And my daughter loves the smell of this candle, right Kate?
Right, Mom. I love that candle. I smelled it and I was like, oh.
So for some reason, she loves patchouli. Yes, it smells like a dirty hippie, but you know, what's wrong with that? Yeah, it brings you right back to the summer of love. I mean, not that I was alive then, but you know. This is a very grounding scent to me, and so that's why I picked it. I had planned on burning this last summer and I didn't do it. I had planned on burning that this summer and I didn't do it. So I'm like, this is a very grounding scent to me. I need to be grounded right now. I need a little bit of peace and grounding in my life. We all do. So that one will be burned. And then you guys already saw my pumpkin apple butter from Sonoma. The notes on this are caramel, apple, pumpkin, and allspice. I bought this last year. Excuse me. The code is B19142. This was one of the only, I don't remember buying many Sonoma candles last year. But it's definitely caramelly and pumpkin-y. Not a whole lot of apple on cold, but yeah, I love this label. It's beautiful. I wish they would have photoshopped it and made them a little bit brighter, but I love the labels from that year. So I have Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. And they were doing their wraparound labels when they started doing them. So this candle is 8/19, so the 8th month of 2019. And this is toasted marshmallows, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, and crystallized amber. The first time I burned Marshmallow Fireside, I was not a fan, but I've been craving it lately. So hopefully this one will perform well. And then the last candle I have is the Grateful Candle from Bath and Body Works. This is apple, cardamom, and crisp. Red apple, spicy cardamom, sugared clove buds, graham cracker crumble, and with essential oils. This smells divine. Definitely. I've never made an apple, cardamom, and crisp, but yeah. I was gonna say it smells a lot like the warm apple pie from Sensationals, that wax melt. Because if you closed your eyes and I didn't tell you it was a crisp, you would think it was pie. Something out of the oven. Anyway, that's it. That's plenty. So anyway, big thank you to Kaiwaza for suggesting this and kind of suggesting that, you know, we should all maybe, if we want to, like, to go ahead and burn your fall scents. So, yep, I'm doing it. I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.